And further afield, Facebook stopped losing users as 2022 got underway, even as its owner reported its slowest growth in a decade. The number of daily active Facebook users grew to 1.96 billion in the first 3 months of the year, marking a turnaround from last year when the social network reported a decline in users for the first time. Here are the details of this and other stories from across the world.
The drop in daily active Facebook users in February last year wiped billions from the firm's market value after the firm's share price nearly halved. But shares jumped 19% in after-hours trade on Wednesday after the firm announced that the number of daily active Facebook users grew to 1.96 billion during the first 3 months of the year. Despite this, Meta, which also owns Instagram and WhatsApp, still reported its slowest revenue growth in at least a decade. Revenues in the first 3 months of the year were up just 7% compared to 2021, hitting $27.9 billion. Overall, Meta profit in the quarter was $7.46 billion. Elsewhere, the Russian economy is forecast to contract by 8.8% in 2022 on the back of Ukraine conflict and Western sanctions. Russia may face much difficult economic scenarios in the coming years, with inflation expected to hit 20.7%. In addition, Russia could be required to pump $6.75 billion to revitalize the economy. Industrial production in Russia expanded 3% in March and 5.9% in the first quarter of 2022 in year-on-year terms. Russian finance minister said that the country's oil production this year could decline by as much as 17% because of Western sanctions. Finally, soaring gas prices around the world has led many Brazilians to abandon their cars in favor of e-bikes or electric personal vehicles. In Brazil, sales of e-bike have increased nearly 30% in the past 12 months, which has triggered a boom in e-bike sales. Sales of e-bike across Brazil were up more than 27% in 2021 from the previous year. Market forecasts suggest e-bike sales could grow an additional 50% this year with soaring fuel prices. E-bikes and bike in general are becoming one of the most popular means of transportation in Brazil, especially in Rio de Janeiro, a city that has a cycling network of around 450 kilometers.